What's going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at the HAF XM from Cooler Master. It is going to be the mid-tower version of their very popular HAF X. So let's just open this up and check out what's inside. Now, if we do a quick overview of the box here, they say it's an enthusiast mid-tower, easy access latch design, and 3-way SLI crossfire support. And on the back here, there is a whole bunch of information, a diagram of the entire case, so you can really get an idea of what it's all about before you go ahead and buy it. Now let's open it up here. And again, we're not going to do the full unboxing. Just going to show you how it's packaged and if it came all right. See here that it's nicely packaged, 2 large pieces of styrofoam and a plastic bag right here protecting it. So here we have the HAF XM, and it is a mid-tower, although it is a bit larger than a lot of mid-towers that we've seen. It comes in about 23 pounds, so it is a bit heavier as well. It comes in black. That is currently the only color that is available right now. Now we're going to start at the front of the case here. And up top here you have 2 USB 2.0 ports, headphone and microphone ports, and 2 USB 3.0 ports. You have 3 5 1/4 inch bays, and then you have these 2 hot swaps right here, and they support both 3.5 inch and 2.5 inch hard drives. And there are 2 simple trays here that just come right out. Simple enough to put back in and lock into place. Down here is your intake, and it does have a 200mm red LED fan that is included. All of the fans here have filters also, so it'll be easy to remove and easy to clean. At the top of the case, you have a large ventilated section right here. You got the Cooler Master logo right there. Now this front part, I thought it might be a hard drive dock or something like that, but all it is a section where you can put your cell phone, MP3 player, small gadget, maybe your keys or something at a LAN party. This part actually comes out if you don't want it there, you want to maybe clean it or something like that. Easily goes back in. All the way at the front, you have your power button in the middle, you have your fan control button right here, and you have your reset button. Now this part, top part of the case actually comes off here. There's a small thumb screw back here which I'm going to remove. And you can take this off very easily, which also allows you to clean this, so you can be able to clean that, but it allows you to install another fan. You can see the 200mm included fan, and you can fit another 200mm right here, or you can do 2 120s or 2 140s, or this is just perfect for a top water cooling setup if you would like. On the side panel of the case, you have this latch system. We're actually going to see how well it works once we get inside of the case. There's a large ventilated section right here, and you can fit a single 200mm fan or 2 140mm fans. On the back of the case, you have an 140mm exhaust fan. You can also put 120 here. Right above that, you have 3 water cooling holes, 2 larger ones, and then a smaller one right here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 expansion slots, and then a 9th one over here where you can put some type of fan or maybe a controller, 4 fans or something like that. And then your power supply obviously is going to be mounted at the bottom. And like all cases we review these days, you have thumb screws on both of the side panels. Alright, so now we're ready to get inside the case. I've already removed the 2 thumb screws, and we're going to show you how easy this latch system works. So you simply pull up on it, pull down, and remove the side panel. It's that easy to get inside the case. And we're going to put it back on again to show you how easy it is. Simply just line it up here. And you're back on, taking it back off. It's that simple. Makes it super easy, especially if you're changing components a lot or you just want to get inside your case. Makes it really easy. Now taking a look inside, all black interior, that's a given on all new cases we see. Now the thing that really stood out to me inside this case was this thing right here. And this is actually a movable power supply cover. So what that's going to do is you have 2 screws right here that can be loosened, and you can push this back to cover part of your power supply and to also keep all the wiring nice and neat, so it just goes under here so you don't really see it. Starting at the front part of the case here, you have your 3 5 1/4 inch bays, and they use a simple locking toolless system, which actually really works. There's a lot of systems on cases a lot of toolless systems that just don't work. This actually works really well. You have your 2 hot swaps right here, and then you have 6 hard drive trays. And these hard drive trays really easily just pull out, and you can install a 2.5 inch or 3.5 inch hard drive, and they go in just as easily. Now, as far as cable routing goes, you have 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th larger one down here of the cable routing holes, and they have the included inserts, so you're not going to rip or tear cables when you're installing your system. Your power supply is going to be mounted on the bottom right here, and there's 2 long rubber strips that are going to lift it up off the ground for better airflow. You have your expansion slots right here, and they just use a simple thumb screw. You have your 140 millimeter exhaust fan, and then your 200 millimeter top fan, and they both use a 3-pin or Molex connection, so you can kind of pick how you want it to connect, if you want to connect it to your motherboard, or if you want to connect it to maybe a fan controller, or just the plain power. There is a very, very large CPU cutout right here, so you have no problem installing your aftermarket CPU cooler. I have removed the opposite side panel of the case, and you can get a good look of how all your cables are going to be routed. You can see the 4 cable routing holes, and again, they do have the rubber inserts, which is nice. It looks like you're going to be able to mount another 2.5 inch solid state drive right behind the motherboard. And one thing I really noticed, there is a lot of room behind the motherboard tray, so you're going to have no problem routing your ATX power connector, your CPU power connector, all that stuff behind the motherboard, and all your cables pretty much can go behind your motherboard to keep the front of the case nice and clean. So this concludes our unboxing and overview video of the HAF XM from Cooler Master. It's available today with a price of $129.99. Why don't you head on over to ThinkComputers.org and check out the full review. And remember, if you like our unboxing videos, make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.